If inmates can get 3 free hot meals a day, then why are school-age kids required to pay for school lunch? That just doesn't sound right. One child missing a meal and going hungry is too many in my book. That's why I feel there should be a law in place that offers free lunch in all public schools for each student, regardless of their income. Think about it. All children should be able to get through the day without a growling stomach after lunch, so they can avoid the embarrassment and be able to at least fully concentrate at the work at hand. Hungry students have trouble thinking properly, and some people are poverty-stricken, and that may not ever change. I recently received a letter from my child's public school letting me know that he has an outstanding balance of 85 cents, and was shocked because they could easily deny my son a meal due to this balance. For me, it was just a matter of my forgetfulness. I paid off the balance, and that was that. But what if there are kids whose parents can't just pay the balance? We all know what it feels like to be hungry. That hunger consumes your mind, making it to where you can't focus. Now imagine if you are a child in school trying to learn on an empty stomach. Not surprisingly, it can be hard for them to engage in learning. Today, I'm going to reveal the problems that can be caused by denying students free lunch at school and how to solve them. Hungry children cannot focus to learn, so providing a meal is critical. Kids shouldn't go without food because their parents forget to pay the lunch staff or just simply can't afford it. According to frac.org, the Food Research and Action Center, children who are hungry are more likely to repeat a grade, receive special ed services, or require mental health counseling than children who do not experience hunger. Children and adolescents experiencing hunger test lower in math and have overall poor grades. Children experiencing hunger are more likely to be hyper in class, late to class, or even absent. Students who experience hunger are more prone to be suspended from school and face difficulties getting along with other children. Behavioral, emotional, and academic problems are more widespread among children and adolescents dealing with hunger. Students are not eating due to negative balances on lunch accounts. In an article I read on FoxNews17.com, a student at a high school in Florida lunch was thrown away after the cafeteria cashier noticed her account was 15 cents short on the first day of school. Here in Tennessee, students in the Clarksville, Montgomery County schools who have a balance greater than $10.15 are not allowed to eat in the lunch cafeteria. Instead, they are provided an alternative snack in the principal's office that doesn't have to meet any nutritional standards. In this situation, students are being punished due to probably being under the poverty line and being made to feel like they don't deserve the same as everybody else. Now, hopefully you realize some of the effects that comes with denying children free lunch in school and are ready to hear some solutions. Here are some ways we can work together. Start a fundraiser or charity to fund free lunch for all students. Taking initiative and being generous deserves recognition. You can help pay overdue lunch for random students at any school, or write a letter to the school district expressing concerns on students not being provided a meal. Obviously, any concerns that are out there in the school district will want to look at. Federal officials should reconsider how millions of children are fed each day. The best option is to provide every student attending K through 12 schools with free lunch. It's a simple process, and it will really help the schools. If the government stepped in and helped pay for it, schools wouldn't have to suffer, and the children won't suffer. According to BGov.com, Bloomberg government, there's a federal program known as the Community Eligibility Provision that allows districts to offer all students, regardless of income, free meals. It was used by 20,721 students and served over 9.7 million kids during the 2016 and 17 school year. According to the Food and Research Action Center, conservative lawmakers believe the program should be eliminated entirely. In New York, they have a school lunch for all initiative in which every child enrolled in New York City public schools from pre-K through 12th grade can eat lunch at school for no cost. This was made possible by the active engagement and advocacy of the many community partners who came together under a campaign called the Lunch for Learning. In public schools, education is free, riding the bus is free, and books are no cost. All of that should be equal to lunch. I don't see why that's the only part of the day where a child must pay. You have now heard some solutions and ways to help public schools fund free lunch for all. In conclusion, denying students free lunch affects students' learning and their health, but there are solutions, such as government implementing laws for free school lunch for all and help from communities coming together to find ways to provide meals for free. So many students come to school hungry. We should be making sure that all children are nourished properly throughout the school day. That one hot meal they receive at school may be the most nutritious meal they receive all day.